What's the most terrifying, we need to leave now moment you've ever experienced? Hiking in the mountains, sun was setting, and we heard this low, guttural growl that just vibrated through the trees. No idea what it was, but the hair on my neck stood up, and we booked it down that trail faster than I thought possible. Felt like something was hunting us, and it wasn't friendly. Years back, I was walking into a bank. As I pushed on the door, I locked eyes with a teller inside. She was looking at me, shaking her head no. I then saw a person with a gun was robbing the place. I quickly backed up, ran to my car, and called 911. Someone may have crapped in my pants. Not sure who though. January 1979, Iran. I'm 9 years old. My mom is a low-level diplomat. She comes home from work and says, "We have 90 minutes to get to the airport to get out of the country." She knew the Shah's family was getting on a plane and that the overthrow of the government was days, if not hours away. We got on the cargo plane with one suitcase between the four of us and maybe $500. Sure enough, next day was the overthrow and lots of people were offed or executed. That's how I wound up in the United States. 2 a.m. or so, driving in an unlit road. There was a guy laying on the road perpendicular to the road. The person driving slowed down and started to take off his seatbelt to move the person off the road. Something felt off, so I told him not to stop and drive around. The body wasn't there anymore on the way back. Could have just been a drunk guy, or it could have been a trap. I'll never know. I was out on a run, and I noticed this old woman, probably 60 to 70, sitting on the curb. She waved me down, and so I ran over to her. She needed help getting up, but as we were talking, I just got this feeling in my gut that something was off. I felt really horrible abandoning an older woman who claimed to need help, but I couldn't shake that feeling, so I apologized for not being able to help and ran off. I look back just a few seconds later, and this dude in a black truck pulls up to her, and she gets up and gets in no problem. I probably broke a PR. I ran home so fast. Maybe I was just a paranoid female teenager. But to this day, 15 years later, I still get chills thinking about it and feel like it may have been a ploy to try to kidnap me. I was training for a marathon and ran that route a lot, so they could have been expecting me.